Hello, this is Tyler Beamer, Haywood Community College. This is an instructional video to show students how to complete assignments on MyMathLab and then also how to utilize all of the available resources that MyMathLab has to offer. This is an active course that is ongoing here, Math 143. This is a generalizable video that can be used for really any of the math courses that we teach here using MyMathLab. So if you're not in Math 143 specifically and you're seeing this video, that's okay. The MyMathLab is going to be set up in similar fashion. So MyMathLab is driven by these links over here on the left, so I want to go through the links that are most important. Course Home will show you announcements here, so if there are announcements for the course, they will show here under the announcements. Open that up and you can see those. You also have a calendar here for the course, and then you will have these little icons that will tell you when things are due. You also have the due dates in the course pacing guide as well. And then over here it'll tell you things that are coming up that are due, and how much time you have left to work on them. Of course, all of that is also in the course pacing guide as well. Course syllabus is located on MyMathLab. It's also located on Moodle, so you can view that along with the course pacing guide, which will show you all of the due dates for all of your particular assignments. I will post a up-to-date LSS tutoring schedule for the given semester whenever that schedule becomes available. And the LSS is a place where you can get free math tutoring for this course, so that's very helpful. Homework. Okay, so homework, if you click on that link, all of your homework assignments will come up. You will see the due dates here for those homework assignments and the different type of assignment. Basically, you'll have two different types of assignments for each section. You will have a learning resources assignment. This is where I put all of the resources for that particular chapter and section that are available in MyMathLab for you to use. So I want to show you what those are. This icon here describes a PowerPoint, so if you click on that particular link, you will see a PowerPoint for that given chapter and section, which will include definitions, examples for you to study, so you can learn the content for that particular section. I did put a link on Moodle that shows students how to download all Microsoft Office products for free, which includes PowerPoint, Excel, Word. So you want to go ahead and download those on your computer if you don't already have them, so you can open up this PowerPoint and then use Excel. We do use Excel for this course. So that link is on Moodle with instructions for how to download those for free since you're a student. Okay. This link here, so this is a little film icon, that's for the lecture videos, and so you will want to watch the lecture videos for each section. That's going to give you the instruction that you'll need to be proficient in each of these mathematical concepts. So this is comparable to the lecture that you would get if you were in a face-to-face section. You will see definitions, problems worked out, and so this lady does it for Math 143. You may see someone else if you're taking another course. And so the nice thing about lecture videos is you can fast forward, rewind, watch it as many times as you want. Like I said, this is comparable to the instruction that you would get if you're in face-to-face, so you definitely want to watch that before you start the assignments. Take notes if you wish, and that way you can learn the material. This icon is for the ebook, so if you click on that link, you will see the the ebook, and it'll take you straight to the chapter and section for what you're studying. And it is exactly the same as the physical text. It's just an electronic version. You can scroll up and down the pages. You can move the page numbers left or right here, tell you which page you're on, zoom in and out, so on and so forth, so you can see this better. And this will allow you to study the content. So, and I would highly encourage you to study the particular chapter and sections in the ebook. Unless you bought the physical textbook, which you could study it in those. Having the physical textbook is optional. If you buy the MyMathLab, which everyone has to do, you automatically have the ebook available. And then you also have lots of different example videos. So for any given type of problem that you're on, let's say you're trying to find the averages, if you can't remember how to do that, the example video will walk you through a problem similar to that type of question, so you can study it. And then I also have the notes that I put on Moodle in these learning resources assignments as well. So these are course notes that I provide with examples of the types of problems that you'll see in the homework. These are on Moodle. They're also in these learning resources assignments as well. So I highly encourage you to use all of these resources. These are the resources that are going to help you to be successful in the course. Since you're in an online course, obviously you're not going to meet face-to-face with an instructor and hear lecture. So this is how you get that instruction in this online course. So definitely utilize these. Watch those lecture videos before you start the homework assignments. Okay. All right. Now, in terms of the grading, I will omit all of the learning resources assignments from your grade. So these learning resources assignments will not count against your grade if you don't use them. They're there as needed. You're probably going to need them, so you want to watch them, but they will not count towards your grade. So you don't have to worry about that. The other type of homework assignment will count against your grade, and that is the actual homework assignment for that particular chapter and section. This is an ongoing course, so you can see this assignment was due March the 15th, and so if you don't do it, then obviously it'll be past due. When you do complete it, your score will be here. So let me find one that's not due yet. So here's an example. This is an assignment from Chapter 9. So this is what the homework will look like. It'll have any given number of problems in it, and then you click on the question to complete those. The question will pop up, and then you can then complete the problem. This is a multiple guess question. I'm guessing and getting these correct. Alright, so I did not get this one correct. Sorry, that's not the correct answer. Okay. Okay, I tried that again. Did not get the correct answer here, so if I select try again, that's going to basically give me another question that's similar. See, I got this wrong with the red X, so then I can work the problem again to check the answer, and then that allows me to basically redo homework problems as many times as I need to in order to get it correct. So you can continue to hit similar question or try again, and that'll give you new homework problems to do so that you can then change the red X to a green check, which then increases your score. So For the homework, you have unlimited attempts at every single problem in order to get them correct. For each particular problem, you do have question help tools. If you click on the question help, let me find a particular problem that involves more math instead of multiple choice. Here we go. Okay, so if I click on the question help, help me solve this will basically walk me through this particular problem, helping me each step along the way. View an example will show me an example similar so I can study it and then learn how to do it, complete the problem that I'm given. Textbook will take you to the textbook that was this particular chapter and section so you can study up on it. Ask My Instructor. That's a great resource. If you click that, it'll actually link, it'll send me an email with a link to this particular problem that you're doing, and then you can ask me a question in that email by typing that out, and then I will respond with help answering your question. The great thing about it is it sends me a link to the problem, so when I get the email, I click on the link, I can see the exact problem that you're doing. So that I can then give you more detailed advice and help with that. You also may see video here in this question help, and that'll link you to a video that's similar to what you're doing here, like those example videos I just showed you. So you've got lots of different resources that you want to utilize in the MyMathLab. You can save assignments, so whenever you are working on them, let's say you only get to do a few problems, you can save it, it'll save your progress, and you can always come back to it later to finish up the assignment, so you don't have to do it all in one sitting. Okay, but you do want to complete it by the due date. Okay, so you can see here's my score for this particular assignment, and you want to redo these problems as many times as needed so you can get this as close to a 100% as possible. Okay. Alright, so that's homework. You also have quizzes and tests, so you will generally have one homework assignment for each section, and then you'll have one quiz per chapter. If it's a really long chapter, I will sometimes break that up into 2 quizzes. So your quizzes will be given here. You'll see the due date for each of the quizzes. The quizzes do have a time limit. You get 2 attempts at each quiz. So let me find a quiz for us to show you. So here's the Chapter 9 quiz. And those due dates, once again, are also on the pacing guide. Okay, start the quiz. And so the quiz is similar to the homework problems, so that you want to do the homework before you do the quiz. The homework prepares you for the chapter quiz. And you can work through each of these problems. Let's say you start the quiz and you don't have enough time to finish it. You can save it for later by clicking this button here, and then you can pick up where you left off, and it'll save your time that you have left for the quiz as well. So you have a timer here. Just keep in mind that if you do the save for later, if you're on question 3, it's going to grade questions 1, 2, and 3. So when you click on Save for Later, just make sure you actually put in answers for this particular question that's on the screen, and then hit Save for Later, and then when you pick back up on it, you'll be picked back up on question 4. So that's how that works. Alright, so I'm going to submit this quiz. Alright, it'll give me a quiz summary, show me how I did, give me a grade, which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. So like I said, you get 2 attempts at every single quiz. After the first attempt, you want to then go to the grade book, which is the next link, and the grade book will show you your current score for this course. So it'll have a real-time average for you. Hopefully it's better than this. and it'll also show you all of the assignments that you've completed, when you worked on them, how much time you spent on them, your score. But for the quizzes, if you click on really any assignment, you can review it. So you definitely want to review the first attempt on the quiz. And in the review mode, it will give you, your answer, the correct answer. Yeah, I find a problem with a little bit more math involved here. So, like for this particular one, you had to actually input some numbers. So the number that's here, that is the correct answer, and if I click on it, it'll give me my answer. Okay, so that's how you can compare, your answer to the correct answer. You also have the help tools in the review mode. Now you don't have the help tools in the quiz, right? Because obviously the quiz is testing your ability to do that on your own. But you do have it in the review mode so you can study. And you want to study all the ones that you got incorrect on the quiz using those tools. And then you can take the quiz again. You get two attempts on the quiz, and I take the better of the two scores. So I would definitely take advantage of that. You may take the quiz the first time, not do so hot. Well, if you study it in the grade book, then when you take it the second time, hopefully your score increases dramatically, and then the better of those two scores is kept. Okay, so that's how you can review, and that's how you can always check your current grade for the course. That's in the gradebook link. Okay. The exam proctoring link gives you information in regards to the proctored test, which is the midterm and the final exam. So you want to read this very carefully. And I will send you multiple emails once we get closer to the midterm and the final exam so that you can be prepared for that. And then chapter contents essentially takes you to all the resources for each individual chapter and section. So if you click on the chapter and section, it'll give you the lecture videos and the e-text. But since I've created those learning resources assignments, everything's already there for you. You probably won't have to use the chapter contents very much. All right. So those are the links that you're going to be using primarily for the MyMathLab. If you have any questions whatsoever about how to navigate through MyMathLab or use all the resources on MyMathLab, complete assignments on MyMathLab, please let me know. Email me and I will respond as soon as possible answering those questions. I also posted another lecture video, video to Moodle demonstrating how to do homework problems on MyMathLab using all the question help tools that are available. So you probably want to watch that as well, just so that you feel very comfortable using the MyMathLab program. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You have all of those resources available, and then you also have all of the resources that I post to Moodle, the course notes, and then also any additional lecture videos that I create. I will also put those on Moodle for you to use. So keep that in mind. You have resources here on MyMathLab and on Moodle. Please use them. That will help you to be successful in the course. All right. Thank you and have a great day.